आज के वीडियो में हम देखेंगे इक्वेशंस ऑफ यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सीलरेटेड मोशन। इसके पहले वीडियो में हमने एक्सीलरेशन के बारे में डिस्कस किया था। चेंज इन वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड चेंज इन वेलोसिटी विद टाइम। रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी विद टाइम इज कॉल्ड एक्सीलरेशन। इसमें हमने यूनिफॉर्म एक्सीलरेशन देखा था। एक्सीलरेशन टू टाइप्स, इफ द वेलोसिटी इंक्रीजिंग, change is of two types, either in increase or in decrease. If the velocity increases with time, then the acceleration produced is called positive acceleration, or the motion is accelerated motion. And if the velocity decreases continuously with time, then the acceleration is called negative acceleration, retardation, or deceleration. Today we will see equations of uniformly accelerated motion. We will derive the equation of motion. Our first equation is v equals to u plus at. So this equation will be derived where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and t is the time taken. So this formula gives the velocity. It gives the velocity after time t. After time t. V equals to u plus at. This formula gives the velocity acquired by body. Gives the velocity acquired by body after time t. So we will derive this motion, this equation of motion, called first equation of motion. So let u be the initial velocity, let u be the initial velocity of a body. U be the initial velocity of a body, acceleration applied, and acceleration applied is a, and velocity acquired, velocity after time t is v. We know the formula for acceleration. Acceleration is given by change in velocity. Acceleration is given by change in velocity upon time taken. This is the formula for acceleration. Already we have studied this formula. So change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity. V is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, and time taken is t. Now do cross multiplication. So v minus u equals to at, and minus u will go on right side. So it becomes v equals to u plus at. So this equation is called first equation of motion, where u is the initial velocity and its velocity goes on changing continuously, and after applying acceleration a and after time t, the velocity acquired by the body is v. So this is the first equation of motion, v equals to u plus at. Now we will see the second equation of motion. And second equation of motion is s equals to ut plus half at square. S equals to ut plus half at square. This is the second equation of motion, where s is the distance covered by body, u is the initial velocity, t is the time taken, a is the acceleration. So this formula indicates the distance covered by a body. This is the formula for finding the distance covered by a body after time t. After time t. After time t, the distance covered by a body s equals to ut plus half at square. So let u be the initial velocity, v be the final velocity, a be the acceleration, and t be the time taken. We know the formula for average velocity. Already we have studied in previous video average velocity. If we have two velocity u and v, then its average velocity is equals to mean of the two velocities, u plus v by 2. This is the formula for average velocity. Average velocity equals to u plus v by 2, where u is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity. Now we know the formula for distance covered. Distance equals to average velocity into time taken. This is the formula for finding the distance. Distance equals to average velocity into time taken. Distance is represented by s, and for average velocity the formula is u plus v by 2, and time taken is t. Now we use the value of v. V equals to u plus at. So at the place of v, we can write u plus at from first equation. We can write v equals to u plus at. So place v equals to u plus at divided by 2 into t. So u plus u, this becomes 2u plus at divided by 2 into t. Now s equals to, separate both the terms by dividing 2. So it comes 2u by 2 plus at by 2 into t. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and remove the bracket by multiplying the term t. So s equals to u into t ut plus 1 by 2 at into t at square. So this equation is called second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. Distance covered by a body after time t. S equals to ut plus half at square. Now the third formula we will see, and the third equation of motion is v square equals to u square plus 2as. U is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, a is the acceleration, and s is the distance covered. So it gives this formula, it gives the velocity, it gives the velocity after traveling a distance s. After traveling a distance s. When a body travels a distance s, then its final velocity, the final velocity acquired by a body, v square equals to u square plus 2. So we will derive this formula. So we know the first equation of motion, v equals to u plus at. We will eliminate time. We will eliminate the value of t. So v minus u equals to at, and t can be written as v minus u by a. So we eliminate the value of t from the first equation of motion, and now the second equation of motion is s equals to ut plus half at square. We will put the value of t in this equation. So s equals to u, and the value of t is v minus u by a into t. Sorry, we have substituted the value of t plus 1 by 2 a t square, means v minus u by a the whole square. So it gives u v minus u by a plus 1 by 2 a, and this is written as v minus u the whole square upon a square. 1 times a and a gets cancelled, and it remains u v minus u by a plus 1 by 2, and also v minus u the whole square by a. Now from these two terms, v minus u by a is common. So we will take common from these two terms. V minus u by a is common from these two terms. So we have taken as common v minus u by a. So what remains? From first term, it remains u plus 1 by 2, and 1 times v minus u remains, and a already we have taken common. So v minus u by a, and by taking LCM, it gives 2u plus v minus u by 2, and v minus u by a, and 2u minus u. So v plus u by a, and after solving we get v minus u into v plus u. Here comes 2. It gives v square minus u square upon 2a, and on the left side there was s. By cross multiplication we get v square minus u square equals to 2as, and v square equals to u square plus 2as. So this is the third equation of motion. Velocity acquired by a body after traveling a distance s. Velocity acquired by a body after traveling a distance s. So these are the three equations called equations of motion. V equals to u plus at, s equals to ut plus half at square, and v square equals to u square plus 2as. And these equations are called equations of uniformly accelerated motion. Now we will see the numericals problem based on these three equations. So the first question is, few important things. If a body starts from rest, few important points which are used in solving the numericals. Important points. First, if a body starts from rest, then initial velocity u is taken 0. If in the question it is mentioned that the body is started from rest, then we have to take u equals to 0. Second point, if a body comes to rest, if a body comes to rest, in question if it is mentioned that body comes to rest, then we have to use v equals to 0. Final velocity equals to 0 when a body comes to rest. And if a body moves with uniform velocity, if a body moves with uniform velocity, then a should be taken 0 because velocity is constant. There is no acceleration. Acceleration would be taken 0 when the body is moving with a constant velocity, means uniform velocity. These are the few important points which are useful in solving the numerical problems. Now we will see the first numerical question. A motorcycle acquires a velocity of a velocity of 36 km per hour. A motorcycle acquires the velocity of 36 km per hour in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds. Just after the start. Just after the start. Then calculate its acceleration. In this question, we have to calculate the acceleration, and motorcycle acquires a velocity of 36 km per hour. Means this is the final velocity. The velocity acquired means final velocity, and time is given 10 seconds. And just after the body start, body just after the start means initial velocity would be taken 0 because body started from the rest. U equals to 0, v equals to 36 km per hour. We will have to convert this final velocity in meter per second. So 36 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. So it gives 10 meter per second. The velocity acquired. And we have to find the acceleration. So we use the first equation of motion. V equals to u plus at. Final velocity is 10, initial velocity 0, acceleration we have to calculate, and time is given 10 seconds. So A comes to be 1 second. 10 divided by 10, it comes 1. So the acceleration comes to be, A comes to be 10 by 10, which is 1 meter per second square. Acceleration equals to 1 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration produced by a body. Next question, a moving train is brought to rest. A moving train is brought to rest. A moving train is brought to rest within 20 seconds. A moving train is brought to rest within 20 seconds by applying brakes. By applying brakes. Find its initial velocity. Find its initial velocity if retardation we have to find its initial velocity if retardation due to brakes is 2 meter per second square. So in this question there is a moving train. It is not mentioned that the train started from rest. The train is in moving condition, means its initial velocity is not zero. We have to find u. A moving train is brought to rest, means when the train will stop, it brought to rest. When the train will go to rest, then final velocity will become zero. Time is given 20 seconds. And retardation, the velocity is continuously decreasing because the train going to rest, so its velocity is continuously decreasing. Therefore, this is the retardation. Negative acceleration is given. You can say deceleration, retardation or negative acceleration. So A equals to 2 meter per second square. This is the retardation. We have to find u. V is 0, A is given, T is 20. Same formula will be used. V equals to u plus AT. And since it is retardation, so for retardation it would be taken minus sign. A equals to minus 2 meter per second square, because minus sign indicate that it is the negative acceleration, it is the retardation, it is the deceleration. The acceleration, the velocity goes on decreasing. Minus sign indicates that velocity goes on decreasing. Now V is 0, initial velocity, u we have to calculate. The value of A is minus 2 or into t. So minus u equals to minus 2t, and time is also given 20. 2 into 20, minus and minus gets cancelled, and it comes to be u equals to 40 meter per second. So this is the initial velocity. The train is moving with a speed of 40 meter per second. Let us see third question. A racing car has a uniform acceleration. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover? What distance will it cover? A racing car has a uniform acceleration 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds? What distance will it cover? It will cover in 10 seconds just after the start. Just after the start. We have to calculate the distance covered by body. And a racing car has a uniform acceleration. Acceleration A is 4 meter per second square, and we have to calculate distance. Time is given 10 seconds. Just after the start, body is started from rest, means u equals to 0. What distance will cover just after the start? So u is given, acceleration is given, time is given. We have to calculate s. So second formula will be used. S equals to ut plus half at square. Distance covered after time t. Since initial velocity is 0, so 0 into 10 plus half, acceleration is 4, time square means 10 the square, this becomes 0, plus 2 into 2, 4, and this is 200. So the distance covered would be 200 meters. The distance covered by the racing car is 200 meters. Next question. A car moving at a speed of 10 meters per second. A car is moving at a speed of 10 meters per second. A car is moving at a speed of 10 meters per second. It is stopped by applying brakes. Is stopped by applying brakes. Is stopped by applying brakes, which produces a uniform acceleration. Which produces a uniform acceleration. Which produces a uniform acceleration of minus 0.5 meter per second square. Of minus 0.5 meter per second square. Uniform acceleration is given. How much distance will be covered by the car before it stops? How much distance will be covered by the car? How much distance will be covered by the car before it stops? How much distance will be covered by the car before it stops? So car is moving at a speed. Car is in moving condition, means initial velocity, initial speed is 10 meters per second. It is stopped by applying brakes, which produce a uniform acceleration. Means this is in minus sign, means it is retardation, minus 0.5 meter per second square. How much distance will be covered? Yes, we have to calculate before it stops. So when it will stop, its final velocity will become 0. As we have to calculate, third formula will be used. V square equals to u square plus 2as. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 10. The whole square 2 into acceleration is minus 0.5 into s. So it comes to be 100 plus 0.5 plus minus minus 0.5 into 2. It comes 1. So s, and s comes to be 100 meters. This is the distance covered by a body. Final distance covered by a body. S equals to 100 meters. One more question. A bus increases its speed. A bus increases its speed from 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer per hour. A bus increases its speed from 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer per hour in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds. Find its acceleration. Find its acceleration. A bus increases its speed. So we have given initial speed. U is given 20 kilometer per hour. Convert it into meter per second. 20 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. This comes to be 50 by 9. 50 by 9 meter per second. And final speed V is 50 kilometer per hour. So this 50 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. This comes to be 125 by 9 meter per second. Time is given 10 seconds. T equals to 10 seconds. So we have to find the acceleration. We use the first formula. V equals to U plus AT. V is 125 by 9. U is 50 by 9. A we have to calculate. Time is 10 seconds. So this will go on left side. 125 by 9 minus 50 by 9 equals to 10A. 9 we take an LCM and 125 minus 50. 75 by 9 equals to 10A, and by cross multiplication 90A equals to 75 and A equals to 75 by 90. This is 5 by 6 meter per second square. Acceleration produced is 5 by 6 meter per second square in round of 0.83 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration produced by a body.